Welcome to Taking Off. I'm Christy Wong, and today I'm doing a discovery flight. How you feeling so far?
Still scared, but I think I'm doing good. Oh my god.
Today we're here with Emily, and we're doing kind of a discovery flight in the 172. We're going to gauge her interest and see how into flying she is. Emily happens to be the eldest of my offspring. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, okay. Oh, one more thing. We'll do the flight control exchange. I will tell you, I have the flight controls. You will respond, do you have the flight controls? And then I will confirm I have the flight controls. And that's our three-way exchange. That's just making sure, really sure who's flying the airplane, okay? All right, I have the flight controls. You say?
You have the flight controls.
I've got the controls. Okay. All right, so remember, you greet them, who you are, where you're at, what do you want, okay? So, Denton Tower, Cessna 79060, holding short runway 36 for eastbound departure.
Cessna 79060, Denton Tower, runway 36, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 36060. All right, lights, camera, action. All right, put your hand on the yoke. All right. You can go ahead and put your toes on the bottom of the rudders there, but just know that I'm working the rudder pedals. We're gonna do this together, okay?
Okay.
All right, left clear. Nobody's on final. Push it all the way in. Keep your hand there. All right, heels to the floor. Airspeed's alive. And rotate, we're gonna slowly pull back. There we go. Oh, it's perfect today. All right, you want to keep your hand there so that the throttle doesn't work its way out. All right, now the important thing with the airplanes is pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. So we've got our power all the way in, of course. All right, there's 400 feet. All right, I'm going to ease off the power just a little bit. We're not going to go super high today.
051, we have time for a little bit of delay on the roll.
All right, so what we want to do is we just want to make sure that we're keeping our eyes out too. We're looking for traffic. I've got a backup here, but this is all I use this for, is just situational awareness and backup. Really and truly what I'm looking at is I'm looking out here. Ready to take the flight controls?
Sure.
All right, you have the flight controls. All right, but I'm backing you up. So remember when I called the trim the poor man's autopilot earlier? What I mean is you get into kind of a cruise configuration and then you trim it out to where the airplane will fly straight and level. So in theory, if you just let go of everything, just let go. See? I've trimmed it so that way we'll keep flying straight and level essentially.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. One of the most common things that students will do is they'll wind up over-correcting by like grabbing on, and then they're just over controlling the airplane. So that's why I just kind of want you to get used to flying. We're going to keep our landing lights on because I just want to make sure that people can see us. I mean, we're a big white Cessna, so we're not that hard to see, but we're underneath the Bravo airspace, and so I'm just going to go ahead and keep the landing lights on for now, just to let you know.
What's Bravo airspace?
Bravo means very busy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you the sectional later. Cruise, power set, engine gauges, check, mixture, adjust, and instruments reset as needed. Cruise checklist complete. All right, let's make a right turn, and I just want you to kind of follow this arm of the lake.
0 up to 5 miles, eastbound, altitude
just kind of follow, go toward that bridge there.
Look at the traffic, go to 218.
See how nice
November
and smooth
310,
though?
like 5,500.
You never want to do anything too abrupt when you're first learning how to fly. We're not doing any like crazy commercial maneuvers or anything like that right now. Right now we're just getting to know the airplane, getting to know how she reacts to things. Let's just do some nice easy turns. We're just going to make some nice banks over here.
We have Zulu Radisson, we've got traffic inside below us.
And I'm working the rudders. You can put your toes on the rudder pedals, but again, just know that I'm working the rudders.
Okay.
All right, now notice how we're descending a little bit because we're turning. So just add either a little bit of power or just a little bit of back pressure. Okay. We're kind of doing a pseudo clearing turn right now just to make sure that there's no traffic. Good. Nice and easy.
Runway 33.
Okay, and now we're gonna go, we're gonna make a right turn.
Regional approach, Skyhawk 479 supposed to is 8 miles north Mesquite.
6.
Okay, roll wings level.
7, 5.
Good. Good job so far. How do you feel?
I'm a little scared because it's been a while since I've flown in a small plane, but I
Number
think I'm fine.
310, climb and maintain 7.
It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous. That's totally normal.
310,
It's just like when you first start driving. Remember when you first started driving, especially on the highways
Yeah.
and the freeways, and it was like, what am I doing? It's the same kind of feeling. It's just unfamiliar.
Traffic no factor, contact Addison 126.
It's an unfamiliar feeling, so. What is your current airspeed?
100.
Yep, it's about 100 miles per hour. Miles per hour is on the outside in these older Cessnas. Okay, go ahead and make a left turn, and I want you to head up toward that bridge, okay? Okay, so just keep your feet like on the rudder pedals and just feel what I'm doing as we turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 1 Charlie Victor.
So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that as we turn, that we're in a coordinated turn. I'm keeping the ball right there, right in between the two lines. And if you notice that we're sinking a little bit, add just a little bit of power. So just a little bit of the throttle there.
Number 7 Alpha.
There you go, that should do it.
Base runway.
Okay. Now as you roll wings level, notice that I've released off of the rudders. The rudders help keep the airplane coordinated when you turn.
Number 6310 traffic.
It feels like we've been out here much longer than less than 30 minutes.
Trust me, when you actually like get further along, if you stick with this and you get further along, once you get your private especially, then time will literally fly. They say time flies when you're having fun. Well, it flies when you're flying too. Because flying is having fun. So I'm looking out here and I'm making sure that most importantly, there's no other traffic out here. So I'm just seeing, keeping my eyes out, and then I'm doing a scan in here. The second thing that I'm doing is I'm looking for towers. And what I'm doing with that is I'm kind of coordinating with this, because this will tell me if there's towers. I'm coordinating here, but I'm also keeping an eye out just to make sure there's no towers poking up that I need to be aware of. And so far we're doing pretty well. Okay, go ahead and give me a right turn, and I'll tell you when to stop turning, okay? So remember, when we start turning, we're gonna lose a little bit of altitude, so we'll need to add just a little bit of power. I'm coordinating the rudders. Good job. Add a little bit more power. Maybe just a touch of back pressure. There you go. See, now we're reversing the trend. Good. Very nice. And I want you to just kind of follow this arm. Just kind of follow that arm here. So roll out, and then just follow this back in, back over to the body of the lake, okay?
Okay.
And then we're gonna make a left turn. Like once you do that, I'll have you go out and make a left turn out toward this way, okay?
Okay.
I'm just letting you kind of get a feel for the airplane. We're doing straight and level flight. We're just doing some basic turns. Staying well underneath the Bravo. I feel good about this. This is good. Those little bumps, those are thermals. They're perfectly normal. They're just a part of flying. All right, go ahead and make a left turn. We're just gonna kind of hang out over here, over the lake. Add just a little bit of power. Very nice. Okay, just a little bit more.
21022, contact us.
How you feeling so far?
Still scared, but I think I'm doing good. Oh my God.
November 0.
Those are just little thermal bumps. They're perfectly normal.
I know, I just have to get used to them.
Yeah.
November 21.
They're gonna start getting more common as the day goes on, because as the ground and everything heats up, you start getting those little thermals, and it makes things a little bit bouncier until you get up higher. But it's okay. It's good training for you because you need to get used to the bumps. What do you notice right now? What do you hear?
The rudder.
No, you can't really hear the rudder.
I don't know
What do you hear?
I'm not sure.
Do you hear the engine getting a little bit louder?
Yeah, I can hear that. Like when I do the throttle, it gets louder and quieter.
Exactly. So, if I were to push down on the nose and all of a sudden you heard the engine getting really, really loud like that, what would you do? What would be a good like corrective?
Not to do that.
Well, no. But how would you course correct it?
Slowly pull back up.
Yeah, you could do that. Maybe slowly pull the throttle out and like nicely pitch, up a little bit. What if I was like going hot, like nose up like that, and I heard the engine getting really quiet? What
Then
do you?
You're gonna stall.
Not necessarily, but what would you do to correct it?
Put the throttle in and slowly push down.
Yeah, like you would want to get that nose down and then start applying some power. If you push the power in first, then you might actually get yourself into a power on stall. So that's why you want to pitch over first, start regaining that airspeed, and then get the power in.
Bravo, climb and maintain 3,500.
I don't know, I think I'm a natural, Mom.
Bravo, climb to 3,500. Really now?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at this.
Hang on, Delta. I'm showing you going to Foxtrot 00, which looks like a 037.
I wish I had the confidence of a teenager again. Affirmative.
Okay, proceed on course.
Why do you need the confidence of a teenager when you have the confidence of yourself?
There is nothing like the confidence of a teenager, though.
Runway 13 right.
Well, thank you for joining us today on our Discovery flight. We appreciate it. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time. Taking off.